Hi, thanks for tuning into my channel today. I have something I discovered when I was doing a liver cleanse, a gallbladder cleanse, and it's something that's helped me out a few times that I'd like to share. But of course, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor, nothing like that. So anything I tell you is I'm just sharing my experience. What helped me? I'm not telling you to do this, and I'm not saying this will help you. So you need to decide for yourself, talk to your own doctor. But this is something I did that worked. So, like in 2004, I started doing raw foods. I did it for a couple years, and then I fell off the wagon when I moved and was poor. And now I'm starting to build back up my income, and so I'm trying to go back to more raw foods. But this is something that's helped me out. When I did a whole bunch of different cleanses, the choline cleanse, the parasite cleanse, the liver cleanse, I accidentally discovered this. When you're doing the liver cleanse for 1 week, you're supposed to do a lot of green foods and stay away from meat and sugar and things like that. And then you're supposed to drink a liter of apple juice every day. And that softens up your gallstones. The malic acid in the apple juice softens them up. And then later on you do Epsom salts to dilate the bile duct, to flush them out, which I've done. I've flushed out thousands. And I know that because I got the little cheap wire basket from the dollar store. The little wire basket that you can rinse food in. It's like a screen, and I put that in the toilet just to see, and then I put water on it, rinsed it, and there's gallstones. So I'm like, hey, it works. But here, let me show you. What I have is, I have apple juice here, and if you read the cleanse, the Amazing Liver and Gallbladder Cleanse, you can use any kind of apple juice. You can use concentrate. You can get the Walmart brand. But the important part is you want it to be room temperature. So this is from the local health food store. It's a chain out of Arizona, somewhere like that. And this is supposed to be raw, unfiltered. Fresh pressed, unfiltered, pasteurized apple juice from fresh tree ripened organic apples. So the only thing that sucks about this is they pasteurize it, so it's not raw. But really any of it works. So let's see, this is made with fresh apples grown by family-owned orchards in California and Washington. That's important to me, product of the USA. Because like the Walmart brand will have them from China. And you don't know what they're doing with the apples over there. They're GMO, whatever, chemicals. So basically, this is 64 ounces, 2 quarts, a liter 1.89 liter. So if you can... what you want to do is, the raw stuff I'll shake up to make sure it's not all sitting on the bottom. But basically a way to cleanse if you have... let me do a backstory real quick on this. Alright, so the reason I started doing this was with the liver cleanse, you're supposed to sip it all day long, 1 day for a week. Every day you do a liter, you sip it all day long, 5 liters, 5 days. Well, I had a job at the time where I couldn't really do it, so I ended up gulping this down, chugging it. And by accident, I discovered that flushed me out. It just blew everything out. And the first time I did it, it was so nasty. I had all this stale bile backed up there in my liver, gallbladder, and it was so nasty. I thought I was just going to start heaving. Man, I was flushing the toilet. And I know it's TMI, too bad. You get to enjoy this. I had to suffer through it. So ever since then, whenever I had problems, this would work. And I did four of those cleanses. They say to do at least 12 or until no more stones come out. And you got to separate each of them by at least 2 weeks. So eventually I got tired of doing it. But during one of them, I think the third one maybe, I didn't quite follow the instructions, because you got to follow. It's really, really, really important that you follow those instructions perfectly when you're cleansing out your liver to do it right. I think the third time, I didn't have as many gallstones come out on the Sunday. I start on a Monday, and you go through, and then Monday through Sunday. Sunday's the last day. And I didn't have that many come out. And then a week later, the following Friday, I had way down low here. You can't see, it's off camera, but way down below my belly button, way in the lower part of your stomach area, your abdomen, I had some pain. It was like I ate glass. And it was hurting. It was like cutting. And if I didn't know better, I would have went to the hospital. I would have had to have maybe been admitted, surgery, unnecessary surgery, cut it open, been screwed up the rest of my life. But because I had read all this, and I knew about the apple juice, I knew what to do. So at that time, it was late at night. The only choice I had was Walmart. So I had to run down to Walmart, buy their brand, off the shelf, warm, didn't have any sugar added, you know, but it's those Chinese apples. So, but I chugged it. I waited till I got home, because once you chug it, you need to sit by a toilet. You need to make sure you can be by a toilet. You know, get on it. No one's going to take it from you. You know, you can't. If someone's in the bathroom, you're screwed. So I drove all the way back home, chugged it, waited, and it blew it out. And I did put the little mesh basket down there, and there were stones. So, you know, I made the connection. I'm like, okay, this is what's going on. So then, throughout the years after that, my brother had problems, whatever, and I said apple juice. Boom, he did it. My nephew, when he was younger, ate too much candy. Oh, my stomach hurts. Apple juice. Boom, blew him out. Works great. And just recently, which is what made me think to do this video, is I had some pains, like where my belly button is, over on the left side, I had a sharp pinching. Got apple juice, blew it out. I had one way down lower, way down on the bottom of under my belly button, did apple juice, gone. And then just a couple weeks ago, I had one off to the right, like right where the belly button is, over to the right. And it was pinching me, and it took, I had to go through, I didn't use this apple juice, I used another one, but I went through a container and over a couple days, and it works. And it's just something stuck in the cracks and crevices, the nooks and crannies of your colon. So, you know, I was eating chips or something that I shouldn't be eating. So this is, you know, and of course if you're diabetic, you want to check. You know, this doesn't have sugar added, but, you know, there's sugar naturally occurring in the apples. So you want to be, but I have another solution if you don't want to do this. But this is great, you just go like this. That's delicious. Now, after you do this, you want to wash your mouth. Rinse it out with water and then brush, because you don't want all the sugar and everything from this wrecking your teeth. So, you know, I need to do more, but I really don't need to do it now. I'm just wanting to show it to you. So say you can't do apple juice. Say you don't want to do it because, whatever, you don't like apple juice, diabetes, whatever. So here's one that also works, and I've done this as well. This is magnesium citrate. Okay, there it is. Now see, it says pure powder. This is the powder form. Okay, by now. I tried to find this at my local health food store. Just like in the past, I used to get some raw, the separate ingredients for doing parasite cleanses. And the manufacturers don't want to carry it. They can have a higher markup apparently on the pills, on the capsules. So they don't have this. Or more likely, it's people are like, oh, I don't want to mix with the powder, I want pills. So no one buys this, they stop carrying it. I had to order this off of iHerb.com, and I'll put my discount down below this in the description on the video. If you use my discount at checkout on iHerb.com, you get a discount, especially if you're a first-time buyer. So with this one, this is just white powder, and I've learned now to keep these in stock in my house because it never fails that something hits me after hours or on a weekend or a holiday where I can't go buy this. I had some of this before, and I gave it to a relative, a friend that needed it because I wasn't using it. And then all of a sudden this happened. So I had to get the apple juice. Then I went to the store. They didn't have it. I don't want to buy the pills. This works better. So I had to order it. So this one is sealed. I haven't, you know, I just ripped it open. But basically with this, it's a 1/2 level teaspoon. And it's just magnesium citrate, no other ingredients. That's why I don't like taking the pills. They have magnesium stearate and some other things that are unnecessary and potentially harmful to you. This is just pure magnesium citrate. That's it. So put a half, this says put a 1/2 teaspoon in water, drink it. This is Cristo Drano. This is liquid plumber for your bowels. I've done this before. It will blow you out. Both of these, don't do them together. You know, either do one or the other. It's like liquid Drano. It's like you have diarrhea, but it's not. This one, apple juice, will soften everything up that's stuck in your body. So technically it is like kind of diarrhea, but you're not having diarrhea because you're sick. It's just loosening everything up and flushing it out. This, the magnesium, this mixes with oxygen in your colon, your intestines, and it just like just cleans everything out. It's nasty. So if you've never done it before, be prepared. But these are quick and easy ways to clean everything out. And I think I've heard people say that doctors prescribe this before surgery to clean you out. But that's all I got to say on those. They work. It's a great way to avoid, high medical bills and possibly surgery. But that's just my opinion. That's just what I do for me. I'm not telling you what to do. Nothing in this video, what I'm saying or any of these are meant to, diagnose, treat, cure any medical illness or disease or whatever you want to call it. But I'm just simply sharing you my experiences, my ideas, what have worked for me. You decide for yourself. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share this all over social media to help others learn how to do it naturally. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see you.